So, first Warchief Club game of 2025. Get that overlay out there. We are in. We hit that caster mode. Drax is a bit lower. Sorry, I'm putting him up right about now, which means I'm actually...
Raise the roof, raise the roof. Also, we didn't talk about the matchup, but Julibeck did pick French, and Deepshine did pick Ayyubids, which is pretty much what I would expect. I'm a little bit surprised that Julibeck drafted French since Ayyubids was already in the pool, and they were... Like, they knew that they were going to be fighting Ayyubids on this map. So... I don't know. I don't know what the game plan is.
I mean,
to be perfectly honest, I think this is one of the worst matchups in the game.
It is not great for French. I'll say that. I mean, what was Deep's options here? She still had English open, which is somewhat okay on this map. You play like heavy horseman style with the king, or she could have played HRE, which is just decent on all maps. Like, it's actually good on Prairie because we have extra sheep here. And Julie with Abbasid, China, Byzantine, French. It is a good French map. It's not a good French matchup.
Yeah, and I think that... Yeah, I think that... And that describes it perfectly. And, like, to be fair, the issue... Because we're going to kind of talk about the draft, even though we tried not to talk about the draft. The issue is that the way Deepshine drafted is every civ is good on Prairie. And the way Julibeck drafted is only one civ is good on Prairie, and Ayyubids hard counters that one civ.
Yeah, it's a good draft for her, for sure. I feel like Abbasid wouldn't be horrible here. I mean, Abbasid's just good in general. It's not a bad pick on this map, but... Yeah.
I don't know how the Ayyubid Byzantine game goes, but I actually think that might have been better.
Fair. Biz would be okay here as well. There's, like, yes, you have to go far out for your berry patch, and it's all open, but... I mean, Ayyubid is not really primed to tower rush you. It's a little rough for them.
The idea of Ayyubids tower rushing somebody is honestly quite funny to me.
Look, it's Byzantine. You have to mess with them in Feudal or Dark Age, otherwise they're just gonna roll over you. But you have the healer option. Let's see what Deepshine decided to go for. She is going with the healer option. Logistics wing is on the way, so we're gonna see 2 dervishes, which is usually really bad news for French. Because what you then can do is you just add a few of your raiders to it, and they never die. If your micro is good enough.
I mean, yeah, it definitely does stop the raiders, but it also just means that most likely what we're going to see is we're going to see economic wing growth out of Deepshine for Castle, and so they're going to have 2 free relics and 7 villagers as soon as they hit Castle Age, which is, from what I understand, if the math works out, pretty good.
I hear that's nice. I hear that's nice. As far as sheep go, we've got 17 for French, where you usually say, wow, I'm winning the game, but we've got 24 for Deepshine, so yeah, it's Prairie. And both players decided to only go for 1 scout. School of Cavalry is almost done, and the logistics wing is halfway there. I wonder if Deep has to vacate the gold for just a little bit, or if she's gonna just put a tower on there. I don't think she will. I think she's just gonna go for the first production building and gather under TC. I mean, the fun part is, you got 2 dervishes, you soak the charge with one, you pull it back, you heal it up with the other one while you tank with the other one. It's really depressing to play against. School of Cav is up, first knight is in.
Yep, and Culture Wing is going to finish in about 20 seconds, so...
We've got...
Because eventually World's Edge will put that into the Observer.
Hey, for quick insider information, yes, all of the bugs of this Observer UI are known and are being worked on by your favorite bovine. But, well...
I would hope they're known.
Well, you know, anytime now. Anytime,
Wait,
right?
Why is Yak working on the Observer UI?
Oh, you know, you make a good point. Your second favorite bovine.
Okay.
We've got a late second scout. Anyone want to take a gander at what that means? Yes, Pro Scouts is coming for the French. It's a great tech.
This is such a weird Pro Scouts map, though, because like there's not.
You don't have a food shortage.
Yeah, I feel like there's less deer on this map in total.
Oh, we just almost missed a little bit of excitement here. Knight comes in just as the tower finishes, hits the charge, and the villager does not get the second hit. And comfortably survives this with the 2 dervishes behind. It's full health again. We only have the 1 knight though, so this is basically just distraction play while we go for the full Pro Scout. We've got 3 scouts out for the French. We've got no wheelbarrow just yet. I was wondering, Julibeck did go for an opening that uses wheelbarrow because he was floating 250 gold as he was aging up. And, well, he's not getting it because he was saving for Pro Scouts. Now we're floating a little bit more gold. That's... I feel like we've watched a little bit too many EGC games over the last weekend.
Yeah. Okay, so, like, I have to ask, what is your thoughts on the Pro Scout meta?
Pro Scout is a great tech. It is really, really strong. I feel like it is too good right now because you can't really stop the scouts effectively. Like, even if you pick up the deer, you're still quite fast. You're still somewhat maneuverable. You're too fast. Yeah, moving. Deepshine sees the knight creeping around in the back of the base. There is an empty wood line here. Nothing to find.
Good catch by Deepshine, being aware of that. I'm not entirely certain I agree, because like you are moving at like 1.06, which is slower than a villager.
Yeah, but
so like anything can catch you.
Thought experiment here. Look at this raider. It does bonus damage to cavalry, right? What Julibeck could do now is drop the deer, run away, while 3 other scouts that cost you all 70 food each are on the map grabbing other deer, while you have to actually make full cost units that cannot even catch the scout. Sure, it depends on your micro being good, but still, you can't really stop it if your opponent is on the ball. Like, you can have spears patrolling on deer packs and they can still be outmaneuvered by scouts. I'm still very curious about this, though.
I think this just sounds like a reason why scouts need to be, or spearmen need to be buffed.
Oh god.
Which I'm sure is totally a good idea.
It's the greatest idea. By the way, Deepshine going straight for Castle Age here. She made 2 raiders, 2 dervishes, and is on the way. We were expecting the growth ring. Let's see. She did not screw up. Look at all of these beautiful berry bushes being prepared. Meanwhile, Julibeck has food for the next millennia with this Pro Scouts and the sheep. Oh, Knight needs to be a little bit careful here. Desert Raider does bonus damage to it, which is why French usually, I'll say usually, opens with Horsemen into Ayyubid, because they do bonus damage to Horsemen, to the Raider as well. Look at that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you need to see this, like, self-healing circle of life that's going on right here.
It's beautiful, right? It's, yeah. The really depressing part is when these guys are carrying relics while they're out healing your damage as you follow them. Deepshine going for 1 more raider. Her age up has been pressed, and it is the growth wing.
It's almost like we know what we're talking about. Sometimes.
Can you be a little bit less sarcastic?
I was being serious. We do know what we're talking about sometimes.
I know, but it sounded really sarcastic. How are we looking for deer on the map, by the way? We've got 1 more pack here. We've got the sad little...
I don't think that, I don't think that Julibeck has actually gotten that many deer. Like, I think he'd gotten, like, 3 or 4 total deer, not packs.
Just checking here. There's... I mean, he got 2 here. He got 1. No, this is still a full pack. Actually, he didn't get too many.
Yeah, like, the only one I know for certain that he got is the 2 out of the 1 missing pack, and I think there might be a full set of 3 that's missing that I just don't know where it was.
Yeah. Okay, Deepshine is 2/3 up to Castle Age, getting her tier 1 Ecotex now, and what is she setting up? She has double stable, so no surprises there, she's just gonna go for the full Lancer spam.
Yeah, I'm really liking the setup that Deepshine has, because not only is she getting she's getting her eco upgrades so she can play a longer game, but she's also getting Blacksmith, and she's probably just going to get Iron Undermesh so that these Camo Lancers that are about to start coming out can just dive under TC.
Yeah. Knight's coming in for Julibeck again. He's almost up to Castle Age himself. And let's see what he's gonna go with. Is he gonna go for the attempted Imperial play with the Guildhall, or is he gonna go for the Institute? Guildhall it is. I mean, Guildhall is by no means a bad landmark in general. It's really good, but it dictates a certain playstyle.
You only have 2 Knights. Like, you're not getting anything out of it.
Yeah, the question is, do you really want Knights, though? Sure, it's prairie, it's open, but you're facing a full camel thief that is about to go full camel on you.
Right, but if you're not getting Royal Bloodlines, why go Royal Institute? Is kind of how I see it. I don't think any of the texts in there are particularly.
Well, you get discounted Gambesons, you get discounted crossbow stirrups, and you already have 3 archery ranges prepared, but we do see full archer spam out of them. Is he just gonna go for a full backline? But then he needs spears. Archers moving forward. These raiders need to be careful here. They're gonna get deleted by the archers otherwise. But there's also 2 lancers.
Alright, overall good trade for Julibeck, since, you know, they just killed a desert raider.
Yeah. We've got Arbalists coming out of the archery ranges, no surprises there. And Deepshine is on Camel Lancers. So is the mobility gonna win out, or is Arbalest just the best crossbow in the game, which makes them pretty much almost the best unit in the game?
I mean, I think Arbalitrier are really good, but they have to, you know, be in the fight, taking shots to prove it.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, Julibeck with the Pro Scout still has food under his TC. Let's see, does he have any sheep left? No, nothing. No sheep, and the woodline is about to expire over here. He still has the berries, I guess, so he doesn't need to move out directly, and the gold vein is still 5,000 thick. By the way, oh yeah, I was gonna say, does Deepshine carry relics? Yes, she does. Has 2 in the monastery, and has 1 collected under TC and 1 inbound.
Yeah, Deepshine's about to have a 4 relic game. There's only 1 out of the map. Wait, is there 1 out on the map?
There should be 1 more that I'm not seeing right now.
Oh, nope, she has all 5.
Yeah.
It was picked up by a dervish on the far right-hand side.
3 + 2. Oh yeah, over there. How did we not see that?
I think it was because we're dumb.
Come on. We agreed to not use that term for ourselves. By the way, no Gambesons just yet. And Deepshine is on 10 Lancers at this point. She's just gonna YOLO dive into the town center range. But honestly, as long as the Arbalists are not here, her opponent cannot really take a fight. Nice dive on the gold mine, killing a lot of builds there. So far, mobility wins out.
Oh jeez, and then like some of the knights died in the background, and oh god, yeah, that was 6 villagers is like the only thing keeping Julibeck alive in this game was the fact that French get extra extra villagers, and Julibeck doesn't have that anymore.
I wonder what the plan is.
Is crying an option?
That's a free action, or so my dungeon master usually tells me.
Okay. Unironically, I think that the best option for Julibeck is going to be I'm gonna sound crazy saying this, putting a keep on that boar.
I mean, the issue here is, right, he lost
just a little bit north of it, so that way you can get the sacred site. But this secures a fair bit of wood. It secures the stone, and then you're able to build production buildings around the keep, so you can get your influence bonus. Because the issue that Julibeck's about to run into is they're going to run out of wood, which if all they make is arbitrary is not as big of a deal. But as soon as they start running out of food because their pro scouts, the pro scouting has just utterly failed, they're not going to be able to afford a farm transition.
Yeah, the farm transition is gonna be a real rough one in about, I'll say 4 minutes, because he's already on the last set of berries. Deepshine comes in for a little raid on the woodline, finds a lot of vills here, but she's fighting directly into the arbs this time, and I don't think that's a great idea. I mean, this is pretty much the best case scenario for Julibeck as far as fights can go. Though he doesn't have a front line for real, but Deepshine lost a lot here.
I think that was... Considering that Julibeck got 9 villager kills during that, I would say that was considerably better for Julibeck.
Yeah, 9 villager kills with just the 3 knights over here. That's impressive. And he's just gonna go in, and there's only horsemen here to protect. So is he just gonna YOLO these knights away because he knows he can't even escape anyway? Deepshine has her own crossbows out. Keep in mind when you see the eco numbers, Deepshine is on 5 relics and 3 sacred sites.
Oh yeah, by the way, there are 3 sacred sites that have just been taken during all of that fighting.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I think that Julibeck getting 12 villager kills out of nowhere and is the only thing that's like keeping them in the game. But
yeah, it was a great little turn of events for him there. Deepshine making her own crossbows to deal with the knights, but honestly, I don't think Julibeck really is gonna double down on any knights whatsoever. This was just his last contingent that he had left to raid with. And Deepshine on mostly horsemen against the arbs. There's just no front line for the French. Sure, Arbalists have how many melee armor right now? They have 6 at this point in time with the Gambeson. But yeah, the horsemen are gonna be bad news for them when they come in with the Dervish shield in the back. And we've got the first French farms slowly being sprinkled in. Yeah, we're gonna see a very, very hungry French player in a second there. Got the berries here. Got the boar in the front. Now, army numbers don't look super bad for Julibeck. And he has another 7 arbs in the queue. So he could definitely go for that keep play that you suggested. And I think he kind of has to. Like, he has to secure that boar somehow. Deepshine coming from the back.
Yeah, he has to secure that boar. I think he needs... And the other thing is putting the keep there also, like, shuts down that central sacred site, which is obviously important, but Julibeck isn't getting any stone for a keep, which, to me, is a very telling sign of somebody who is not...
No. No.
Oh, no.
You know...
Okay, they move. Run away! Run away!
It was a good reaction. It was a fast reaction. I really wish there would be a tower on this gold, honestly. Because we had a lot of dead villagers here before.
Oh no, the villagers on the woodline got attacked too.
Yeah, those were all low HP horsemen. We lose 1 vill, we kill 4 horsemen.
That was yeah, like, cool. Oh no, and they're still fighting with the camel lancers. There's so much going on. Oh my god, there are 40. Oh no. Julibeck put their entire villager setup on gold.
Okay. I mean, I like the idea of having them work always, but I feel like, okay, here's the walls, finally. Problem is, our current food income is 119 per minute. That's gonna go down in a second because it's gonna be coming down to 3 farms. And these berries in the back that I totally didn't see.
3 farms is 119 a minute.
How do you know?
40 per minute?
You know what? That makes sense.
Asklet, how do you not know what an average villager rate is?
My average villager rate is also dependent on the eco upgrades, and you don't actually know that. Specifically. Big fight here, but the ARPs will clean everything up here. The Knights, unfortunately, lose their lives, but the ARPs kiting back and stutter stepping just delete all of this. Like, Deepshine cannot take a direct fight yet. But she does have 25 crossbows of her own, so it's gonna be real rough soon.
I think if Deepshine made like a single main Janique, they'd be fine.
Yeah.
Also, I love... Look at that boar real quick. Look at the boar real quick.
Yeah, I see there's a keep going up. Good call on that part.
It's not the keep I wanted, but it's the keep we're gonna get, I guess.
Look, a keep is a keep. Does Julibeck know this is going on? Not yet. And now he knows.
But he's about to.
Yeah, problem is he can't really fight right now. Because the numbers are now squarely in the Ayyubids' favor. The keep is gonna go up, and then we're gonna see some traps out there, if I don't miss my guess. Decap on the sacred side, smart.
I really wish we had main Janiques for Deepshine. Like, a single main Janique makes this fight against the Arbitrary so much easier.
That's the other option that she could be going for. You know, instead of one man Janique, why not make 5? Okay, we've got healing crossbows against super buff crossbows. Let's see who wins this one. Pavis unfortunately get cancelled as the Arbalists kite back. We are under TC, but honestly we're at the stage where these units don't really care about TC fire all that much anymore. And the Deepshine numbers are just so big. I think this is just gonna be game right there. If she finds these vills.
I do not see how Deepshine does not. I do not see how Deepshine makes it out of this one. Or wait, Julibeck makes it out of this one. Yeah, the arbitrary AMS was something like what, 30 or something, and now there's 6.
Look, ARPs are a great unit, but maybe you shouldn't fight 1 versus 2. Against...
ARPs are an amazing unit. Like, I think they're actually the best unit French has. It's not the Knights, but yeah, this is Siege Workshop coming down, like a forward Siege Workshop. This base is just gonna get ran over in a moment.
And boop. We've got the match complete. Deepshine takes the first round. You know what? I was considering, does she really want to win this? Because you know who's waiting in round 2 for her?
Myriad?
No, it's Valdemar. She's been having coaching sessions with him.
Well, so here's the thing that you gotta keep in mind for Deepshine in the scenario where, you know, she plays against her coach, okay? It's because she's getting all these lessons from Valdemar. That means, like, she understands the inner workings of the inner workings of Valdemar's mind, and will be able to plan around that, right? Like, she knows how he thinks, because he's taught her every. It's not good. It's not good, guys. I don't have a lot of good for this one.
Okay, let's hop into game number 2, folks. It is going to be Deepshine in the southern spawn. She's gonna play the Holy Roman Empire, and she's gonna be facing off against Julibeck in the northern spawn, playing the Abbasid. So yeah, Abba against HRE. We just talked a little bit about it. What wing do you expect out of Julie here? Do you think he's gonna go for the eco greed option?
I hope he does.
I mean, I don't think it's bad, but HRE full feudal all in is scary, and eco isn't really very defensible, so military wing can definitely be a good option for you as well. But yeah, let's take a quick look at the map, I guess. And yeah, talk to me further about the matchup. Come on.
So the big thing looking at the map is, holy crap, this is the worst Aachen we're ever gonna see.
Yeah, it's a forward wood Aachen. It's not Not
It's
great.
a forward wood and forward berries Aachen is like the best you can get, but I don't even know if that Aachen is going to actually touch the berries if you put it on the wood line. You can't get gold unless you want to only like get golden stone and like that. Like this is legitimately one of the worst Aachens we're ever going to see.
It feels bad.
So
you could honestly think about either putting it between stone, gold, and berries, or you just put it behind the TC and plan on farms later. But it's not great.
yeah, like this is an issue is how I would describe it. And honestly, like if I was Julibeck and I scouted Deepshine's base and I saw this setup, I would just assume that they're going to feudal all in because with such a bad Aachen, you kind of feel like you have to. Because you don't want to play for a later game when you have just a bad economy setup.
I mean, HRE has one other option, and that would be, well, you just have enough sheep that you can play fast castle for relics. And I mean, it's definitely possible, but I don't expect it. Forward wood Aachen.
Yep. Well, I was going to say, is Deepshine getting enough sheep to be able to do that?
I'll say the sweet spot is around 10 usually, where I think it might be possible, so I don't immediately starve as I hit Castle Age when I'm getting pressured. And we're sitting on 9 sheep right now.
Was that 10 of the old sheep or 10 of the new sheep?
That was 10 of the old sheep, so yeah, you need 11.
10 of the old sheep means you would need 13.
I know, but you know, I'm bad at maths. Eco Wing coming in.
Because you're bad at math. I'm pretty certain Pro Scout. Yeah, Dragovan, you're not wrong. And okay, yeah, the fact that we see a mill means we are getting Pro Scouts.
Hey, we only have one scout opening. Let's see here what Deepshine is actually cooking for us. I'm still hoping for that feudal all-in. That of course can be buffered with Pro Scouts because everything can. You know, we're at the point where I'm not surprised if Abbasid goes Pro Scouts because it denies food from their opponents. It's early wheelbarrow, by the way.
It's also just safer food that you don't have to go out on the map for, and you can just put under your TCs. Yeah, early wheelbarrow makes sense. Also,
Julie.
Yeah, I mean when you have an increased gathering speed, being able to walk quicker and carry more makes a lot of sense. Like wheelbarrow is at its best on HRE and OOTD. Also, I cannot see the size. I cannot see the aura for this Aachen. And
hold up.
Oh, there it is. Never mind.
You just have to switch the player's perspective. If you were on Juliebecks, you don't see it. But yeah, it's right there.
No, I was on Deepshines. I had to switch to and from. I don't know. It's just observer UI is being weird. The bovine's fixing it. Anyway, yeah, the Aachen doesn't even reach the berry. It reaches one berry.
No. Got 8-7 tree split for Deepshine. So let's see. Is she gonna immediately drop down some farms? She's gonna immediately drop down a tower. What are we gonna see? Because Julibeck is about to build their first town center as Fertile Crescent is about to be finished. And we already got the fresh foodstuffs. As usual. And by the way, it's a pretty late town center because they're still on gold. You know what? When you talk about a late town center at 5 minutes, it's a little... I don't know. I just feel bad. Archery range coming
in. Ooh, no. Oh no. Julibeck built the lumber camp instead of the second TC. And it slowed it down.
Yeah, that's 50 wood that you didn't really want to spend immediately because the TC, like, if you get it up earlier, that's why you also put all of your wills on it. Because it is actually worth it from a mathematical standpoint. Yes, I'm bad at maths, but this is actually from people who know maths. Or, you know, I think B did the calculations on that. It's worth it to put all the wills on it. Just so you get the faster wills out.
Yeah. Especially as Abbasid when you're getting cheaper vills as well. But to go back to the other side, we do have a barracks. We do have a archery range. Like we are seeing the aggression we expected to see out of Deepshine. And luckily for Julibeck, they did not go 3TC.
You know what? Ever since I saw Marine Lord go 3TC on Frisian and just defend the Zuginu all-in of Puppy, I'm like convinced that Abbasid can just do anything and not care about things at all. But what do you think about this second TC location against a feudal all-in?
I think that this is...
Give me your unfiltered thoughts, because
this is a China TC, and we're not playing China.
A little bit. Problem here is, like, you're not really protecting this wood line all that much with this TC. Like, it doesn't protect anything. The thing is, the TC is somewhat protected against a push, but other than that, Okay.
Yeah, like, it's not really protecting anything. It's not really doing much of anything. It's just like it is there to make villagers is all it is, and it will randomly house 8 villagers when necessary. But yeah, it's not where I would put it. I think that putting it either like on the wood line next to the House of Wisdom, so you could like get the gold and the wood would be better. I think that.
Deepshine is going really hard into the men-at-arms. She did put it down a second barracks now to get some spears, but yeah, and the men-at-arms have one big disadvantage against these horsemen here, because they don't actually do a whole lot of damage, and they don't actually do anything to stop the archers from just getting deleted.
Yeah. Yeah, no, men-at-arms are, I think something that people need to understand, especially when I think something that people need to understand, especially when you're in feudal age, is that you don't just make men-at-arms. You spice them in. You know, they're there to just provide like a little bit of a front line, along with your spearmen.
Let me rephrase. I think men-at-arms are the best way to capitalize on bad opponents' micro. Because if the archers shoot the men-at-arms with their 4 range defense right there, look at that, they don't care!
Yeah, but as soon as the horsemen get involved, you start having problems.
Well, men-at-arms are okay against horsemen, like, you trade cost efficiently against them, but at the same time, these are tanks. They don't really do a whole lot of damage unless you're OTD. They're here to soak up archer fire.
Yeah. Yeah, I am not a fan of feudal age men-at-arms. I think that this is definitely a situation where they are good, since, you know, Abbasid is very well known for their archer balls. So I can definitely see wanting like a couple of them, but on the overall, I am not a fan of this style.
I'm not a fan of Deepshine's unit movement right now. She's losing a lot here. Like, she moved around all the way to the back, lost her first 5 units initially. Sure, it's HRE, she's spamming them for days, but we finally have a decent number of spears here to deal with the horsemen, but the horsemen are all dead. We're now on the big archer ball time. How's Julibeck looking for food? I mean, we are talking about Abbasid here. So, farms are an option. We've got 11 sheep left. We've got more berries here in the corner. And we are on these berries that are almost gone.
Did we get pro scouts, by the way, out of Deepshine?
I did not see pro scouts out of Deepshine yet. Nope, she doesn't have them.
Nope. Wait, she did get survival techniques. And actually just went out on the... No, you got it. I mean, to be fair, Deepshine doesn't have a stable, but like,
look,
still,
you
have an Aachen, it's worth it, okay?
You don't have to have pro scouts. It's an expensive technology that you shouldn't always get. If you have map control and you can go out to resources safely. By the way, talking about safely, there's a horseman raid, and we do have the first villager kill for Abbasid, and there's the second one. A little bit of an oversight, I guess. If you have units all around spread on the map, and there's so many attack pings, you don't really notice all of them. I can tell from experience.
Yeah. Oh.
Nice poke at the wood line, but this is not nice. Deepshine cannot take this fight. Like, there's way too many archers here. It's getting really scary, honestly. 26 archers. She does have 7 early men-at-arms, but they can just be kited to death.
Yeah, and I think that this is... Oh, no.
Oh, no?
Oh, no, Deepshine. Deepshine just got siege engineering. We're going to see Rams in a moment.
I mean, she
And
has
Deepshine...
8 men-at-arms. It's a scary army that she has, and her men-at-arms are faster, but Julie has enough army size right now to fight her head-on. And, like, we're talking about a 10 villager difference already. Oh, this is not a great trade.
Oh, this fight's not good. Just so many arrows flying over the heads of everybody.
We're up to 5 horsemen for Julibeck, and the spear numbers are dwindling. We only have two of them on the map, and they're not here. So the horsemen, they don't have any counter here. Okay, they're fighting directly into the men-at-arms. So I guess that's that. But archer numbers, yeah, you can see on the screen. It's a little orange here.
Yeah, that 35 archer ball is really, really good. Like, honestly, I think at this point Deepshine needs to just like hard pivot into castle.
Oh, look, I think she heard you. Look at her resource split right now. She still has 13 on wood, which I guess she's gonna make in a few more. No, never mind. She's moving out towards the deer and the boar over on the left side, which is really scary because her opponent did go for horsemen earlier. Guess you wiped most of them out now, but right now Julibeck has the advantage in terms of map control.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, still 11 on wood. Like, I will say this. In theory, a ram might actually get a fair bit of damage done, because I think that's the reason why there's so many on wood, was because she got siege engineering and then wanted to go rams. But like, in theory, archers don't kill rams, but like the villagers will, so it's kind of awkward.
Oh, Deepshine going for a little distraction right here in the back of the wood line with 8 archers. But yeah, horsemen are on the map, so these guys are almost dead men walking. I guess because you're faster, you can kite a low amount. Yeah, Deepshine is just gonna go for full distraction here while she runs for Castle Age. Gonna push Julie off of gold there.
Yeah, a couple man-at-arms ran into the front of the base. A couple other archers ran around to start poking at things. We do see the Regnant starting.
It's getting real scary here. Like, Deepshine is on all these pocket economies. I would be a little nervous because, you know, she doesn't have any towers. Okay, forward deer are now done. Guess there's berries right next to it that she's gonna take next. But man,
so I definitely agree.
55 archers.
I definitely agree that some towers would be a good play here, especially since Deepshine does have the wood for it. But I also really like how Deepshine is playing, because Deepshine is playing with there's a concept with any competitive game that I think a lot of people don't understand, and it's when do you want to take risks? If you're ahead, you want to take as little risks as possible so you can maintain your lead. But when you're behind, you have to take the bigger risks to try and get back in the game. These pocket ecos are a really good example of like that big risk.
Oh yeah, she needs to do that.
They're paying off. And they're paying off. So like, I fully support Deepshine in taking these really crazy plays, like going for this deer. But like, at the same time, you kind of got to temper yourself a little bit and just get a couple of, just get 1 or 2 towers.
Look, Castle Age is in, and she's still only 10 villagers behind, and she was behind 50 army supply for the longest time there. The entire time, actually. Like, Julibeck just sat in their base and did nothing, relying on the 2 TC play to put them ahead firmly, and now Deepshine is Castle Age with 13 men-at-arms that are about to be invulnerable to arrows. Yeah, Julie is definitely way too late on gathering that gold. What did we invest in? Okay, we invested into a farming economy and no mill. Man, I hate when that happens.
Oh no. Oh, that's funny. That's that's
it's
super
not funny.
unfortunate.
It's so sad.
It can be both.
Okay, a little bit maybe. First two relics are on the way. We don't have any more prelates though. That was the Aachen prelate and one more out of the Regnitz. But yeah, Deepshine invested mostly into the man-at-arms. And she does have a really good timing now. Second range defense is in. These archers do 6 damage. She has 6 range defense. These archers do 1 damage.
Oh, does it go to? Does it just cap it? Does it just minimize at 1?
Minimizes 1. You cannot do 0 damage. Which is why Zugenu are actually not super bad against like higher tier units, and you don't need to upgrade your damage against people who are already ahead in age.
Yeah, no, for some reason, and I could not tell you why I thought this, but for some reason I thought it was it went to 0.5.
Man, that would be nice. Wouldn't it, all you China enjoyers?
I think that the reason why I thought that... Oh, the man-at-arms got a little bit found out and are getting hit.
I mean, Deep needs to take this fight. In 1 minute and... I guess in 2 minutes, just about, we got veteran archers, and then these guys actually do damage again.
Yeah.
Come on, Deep. 21 man-at-arms. We need to go in yesterday. We do have some camel archers coming out on the field. They will do damage against the man-at-arms, but Deepshine has 19 of her own archers. Veteran archers is also coming in. 20 seconds to finish that. How's Deep's
Deepshine is really struggling with dealing with like these random horsemen that have just been running around and creating chaos.
Yeah. They're just gonna go for this tower again. There's only space for 5 vills, so 3 of these will likely not make it out.
4 of them. There's 9 villagers there.
Oh. Okay. Front side of the Abbasid base is getting attacked now. We've got 10 horsemen here that can do something. We've got 3 camel archers, but we've got 27 castle age men-at-arms with upgrades. Come on, just dive! Just dive! You're basically playing Burger. Just go in!
Yeah.
Does Deep know about the back gold? Okay, she did scout it, so possibly. Castle Age is in, but we're sitting right on top of the production. Let's see how much damage she can do.
Oh no, the camel riders just instantly die. The bonus from this age up is not nearly as significant as it could be.
Okay, we've got 30 seconds until Castle Age upgrades are in. Of course, we've got beautiful pathfinding, making these men-at-arms cluster at the choke point, not really doing anything. Where's the rest of Deepshine's army? There's some guys hanging out here. She has more sitting at the front of the base. She knows where the villagers are. She's just not moving. Now she's moving over. Okay, that's gonna be real painful in a second if Julie doesn't pay attention. Veteran archers, though, coming in, and he still has 58 of them. Let's see how much damage Deepshine can do while she's grabbing 4 relics behind this.
Oh god. Yeah, that's a lot of archers. Do we have a siege workshop for Deepshine?
Soon. But now, take a look at these men-at-arms. Look at how they actually take damage now. We've got vet archers with 9 damage against the 6 range defense, and we're about to get composite bows too. Deep just waited a little too long.
And boot camp shortly after. Yeah, I mean, it's understandable. Like, I definitely think that Deepshine should have attacked sooner, but Deepshine's attack needed to be planned out a little bit better, because this is a lot of this was just fighting under the 2TC, where you're getting hit with like 50 billion arrows, and there was no like wrapping around and trying to find the other bits of the economy.
She tried, but a little too late, just about. And now Julibeck will just attack move straight to the front of her base, their base, and just kill all of these. Deepshine's army is by no means bad. 28 men-at-arms, pretty scary. She has 20 vet archers too, but if she just trickles them in and only fights with a fraction of them, I don't see this going super well for her. A little surprised that we don't see... Never mind, I'm not surprised as I see the food count of the Abbasid dynasty.
Yeah, they're... Julibeck isn't on their farms.
I'd still love for some crossbows to come in and support this. Just drop down a market and get some food here. Deep's going for the backline again.
Oof, yeah. Oh no.
It's super annoying. I don't think they noticed just yet. Oh, she's going for the gold. It's gonna kill quite a few. And she does have 4 relics coming in, as we said. Where's the 5th relic? Is it behind the Abbasid Bay? No, right there. Just an APM issue. We're gonna think about it eventually. But yeah, Deep is in a good position now.
I don't know how many villagers Deep killed during that fight. Because she's up to 35 kills.
Yeah.
Like, this is pretty ridiculous.
She's
Battering rams are coming out.
only 10 behind. It's really good for her. I don't know about the castle all in, though. Like, she's still going for the full man-at-arms stack, and we do have the first crossbows on there. Like, can she push this over? I am not sure. I don't think so. Well, we'll see in a second there. As the archers clean up more of the raids. Is this open? How did you guys get in there? Nah, it's not open there. They were walking around. Grabbing the sacreds to apply more pressures. Great.
Oh, and Deepshine's getting that last relic, by the way.
Yeah.
I know we were concerned about it.
5 relic HRE. Aachen farms looking good. Yeah, this is HRE feel good moments, but at the same time, there's 42 archers and we got crossbows on there and 2 TC Abba with farms.
Yeah, I mean, sure, but I don't know. I don't know how Julibeck wins this. Like, without dropping it. Okay, let me rephrase that. I don't think Julibeck is going to drop 2 more TCs.
Nah, don't think so either. You think you just make crossbows and you are the rock at which the HRE breaks eventually. But I'll say the 5 relics is scary because Deepshine will have so much extra income now that she can go Imperial, and Imperial men-at-arms are gonna be bad news.
Right. But so the thing is like you're only 10 villagers ahead. You have no relics. You know, the HRE has all of the relics because you can see them disappearing off the map. Like, there isn't an economic advantage for Julibeck to get into this game. Like, they unironically need to drop like 2 more TCs, but they also still have to hold off this push.
Yeah, as far as the holding off goes, it goes somewhat or reasonably okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm saying Deepshine is definitely in a good position right now. We'll see if the Abbasid can come back. We're gonna be going towards that 100 villager round. And more production in the front. I'm not the greatest fan of that, but you know. Back is for the farms. You do have more space though, just put it in the back. Deepshine overruns you there, you're just gonna die.
Yeah, it's... I think Julibeck is, like, close to getting back in this game.
It's real rough. Deepshine's getting all of her extra eco upgrades now as well, just because she has that ridiculous gold income for free. But she's not taking great trades. Like, the archers are thinning out the Abbasid archers a little bit, but she threw away so many units here. I mean, she can afford to, and that is shown in her 39 villager kills, but still.
I mean,
look at the men-at-arms just walking past as the other part of the army is fleeing. It's so annoying.
Oh, jeez. Like, so the thing I will say for Julibeck is They haven't lost as many villagers as I thought they would have. Because I had said they lost 35, and that was like 6 minutes ago. Maybe even 8 minutes ago. So, like, they have definitely slowed the bleeding. And managed to get things, into a reasonable point.
Do you see the horseman
still think
switch?
they need another TC.
Okay. Now Deepshine is doing the horseman switch. She's still castle. She's not gone for him. I wonder if Julie is about to try and push. And that could get real scary if Deep wants to go Imperial right about now. Because 26 crossbows, there's 27 men at arms. These are not going to do anything. Did I say 27? Now there's 24, 23, 22, 21. But yeah, Deep is still in a great position. Farms are even more extensive now. And still no Swabia. Come on, just buy yourself Imperial. You have the gold. Do you see the stone walls, Drags? Hold me, please. I don't like this.
Did you just say stone walls?
There's yeah, it's stone walls on the right side. It's fine. There was constant raids there. I can understand why we did. Oh my god, what is that raid doing? Okay, that's gonna be real painful there.
You know, I think I was saying the other, like, 2 minutes ago about how Julibeck had like managed to stop losing villagers, and in that time they have lost
30 plus.
Another 20. Another 30. 33. So I think maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe it was the caster's curse. I don't know, but we do have the Swabia coming down that you've been asking for.
Yeah, I wish Julie had the Swabia now, because, you know, I feel like they were slowly crawling back into the game, surviving on a prayer, but that prayer has run out apparently because, well, we're on 79 villager kills for the Holy Roman Empire. 80 now. 81. And there's more archers in the back. Yeah, you know what? I didn't think these constant raids were doing anything but bleeding Deepshine's resources dry, but it eventually worked out. Because you can only have so much attention span.
Yeah, like it wasn't doing much other than taxing APM until
it wasn't.
Until Julibeck just didn't see one raid, and it was the big one.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't talk about
also,
it,
we have
but
6 minutes.
Yeah, 6 minutes on the sacred timer, and the back gold is actually completely dry, so we had to move out on the map soon-ish. Honestly, Deep is Imperial. Julie just lost another 40 vills. I feel like it's time.
I think it's safe to call it here, guys.
Would you call it though if you have 46 crossbows?
If I saw that I only had 66 villagers on 2 TC and we're 30 minutes into the game, yes, I would call it.
I mean, fair.
Like that is what would make me call it, is like if I look at my, like, if you're a
I'd still go for one more big fight probably. I'd just push out in YOLO.
Yeah.
More Deepshine raids in the back. You know what?
I mean, I honestly think we're at the point where I think we're getting pretty close to the point where Julibeck just needs to admit that, like, just put everything on wood, make like 20 rams and just go. Like, I think we're at that point.
Yeah, but auto repairs.
Like 20 rams, dude.
Let's say 40. I'm gonna go with 40 rams. 40 rams is fine, but yeah, I don't see Abbasid coming back from this one. There is more raids on the wood line, because why not? We are on 69 villagers. I can tell you it's not nice.
I remember being at 100 at one point in this game.
We're almost up to 100 villager kills, if that's...
Yeah, there are more villager kills than there are villagers. That tells you...
That's a pretty fun stat, actually.
That tells you all you need to know.
Yeah. Constant pressure from Deepshine, just slowly eroding Julie's attention span until, well, it just didn't hold up anymore, and now we're here.
Yeah, this is a super unfortunate setup. Julibeck is just absolutely getting ran over at this point, and it's kind of rough to see, you know?
I mean, you're far behind. You do have the walls mostly set up, but your opponent's just walking past them with faster infantry. It's just very annoying to deal with. And do I speed up the game now because I feel like I know who might be winning?
No. Yes.
No,
But
yes,
no.
maybe, fine. Hey, there's more men-at-arms just diving the gold, killing one. We're on 100 villager kills. And ruined, 101.
101 Dalmatians?
Dead Abbasids. Civilians.
Oh, whoops.
I don't know. Not a great show. Okay, let's see what Deep learned from Whammon, because the horseman raids and the constant annoyance is already pretty indicative of that, but we do have the first keep going up.
Yeah, I mean, first keeps going up. It's also going on a large gold vein. Like, that's where you want it to be. Oh. There was an attempted raid on the Aachen, and then 2 bombard towers stopped it.
You know, about 10 minutes ago, okay, it's not 10 minutes, let's say 8 minutes ago when Deep hit Imperial, I saw those bombard upgrades and I thought to myself, well, do you actually need them? Can we just, you know, kill? Totally worth it. Killed 3 horsemen with it.
All right, we have this big fight going on. The crossbows are doing their absolute best, but like, you can't. They're not one-shotting these elite horsemen.
Look at this, folks. This is how you want to protect the base. You just move back between the houses, and you stutter step and shoot. You're gonna bleed your opponent so many units, but well, there's more where they came from. How much production does Deepshine have? Let's find out. There is 6 stables, 4 archery ranges, 8 barracks. She could have more at this point. Elite army tactics also.
Deepshine also has 3,500 wood. I think she can definitely afford a few more barracks. Or stables, or archery ranges.
It's 170 versus 120 supply. At this point, she could send villagers into the enemy base and ride things with walls. First Landsknecht being mixed in. I would have loved to see them sooner, but they're going to be really good. If you're going to run at crossbows, honestly, I'd love for her to just go full spear. What's her...
No, only Landsknecht.
Sure, you can go only Landsknecht. Wow, what was happening with the camera there?
I don't know.
Okay,
Just blame Twitch.
I'm gonna blame my own setup, but it's fine. Blaming Twitch.
Oh, also, by the way, Julibeck did decap one of the sacred sites, so like we missed that a while ago.
It was down here. I was panning over it, but I don't think it's super relevant. Speaking of, we're up to 83 villagers again. Getting there. Get your votes in, folks. Are we gonna see more Abbasid villagers than Abbasid villager kills at some point?
I'm gonna go with no.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But I can hope, right? Right? Still on 2TC, by the way. Nice villager queue. Yeah, and I can't really make fun. It's just what you have to do at this point, and we're on that forward gold there because the other gold also ran out. And other than that, HRE is controlling the rest of the map.
Yeah, the random bombard tower on the second large gold vein to stop it from getting taken is rude as all hell, and I love it.
Let's give Deepshine some credit, okay? It's not random. It's very much meant as an no, it's actually really good. Big fight at the front of the base. We've got elite units against castle age units, even with 39 crossbow, 38 now. Yeah, they're dwindling slightly. This is a halfway decent fight. 40 HRE. There's camel archers in there. These are super high value units. Okay, they weren't even veteran for a second there. These are super high value units. And still, Deepshine is just gonna keep coming.
I mean,
some of them.
I don't know what to say here. Like, we are literally just seeing the tide of Holy Roman units just stream across the map, and like eventually it's gonna get it done because they have higher tech. Like, keep in mind, Julibeck never hit Castle or never hit Imperial this game.
Yeah, and this is their last gold. Their only gold, rather.
Oh, and there's also a forward keep.
Another keep! Where? Where? Amazing!
Right south of where the camera is.
Oh, right there.
Yeah.
I'll say this, Deep has a real problem finishing this game because she just doesn't get any siege. And she just keeps flooding into the crossbow mass. But we can all see the game should probably be over already.
I mean, this game has been over for a while.
Now we all can see that.
Oh.
Deepshine takes it
well,
2-0.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought she was pretty dead there at some point.
I didn't think that she was dead at a couple points, but I definitely was like, she has an upward climb.
Let me indicate the part where I thought she would just die. Right about here, shortly before she hit Castle Age. There was, yeah. I was a little scared there.
Yeah, luckily for her, Julibeck did not move out on the map.
Yeah, too scared, and Deepshine wasted a lot of their time. So yeah, well played on that one. If you see 8 archers just being a constant pest, make a scout.